Hello friends, JT Tapias with the Empty Your Bucket Nutrition Plan channel, and today we're going to speak about the big word, boring. A lot of people will say that their fitness routine or their nutrition program is boring. If you're there, stay tuned because I want to give you a very different perspective about the word boring. For those of you that know me, you know that for the last 23 years, I have worked with people in the fitness and nutrition industry. I have been in the world of transformations for that long. And so I've interacted and worked with a lot of different people. One particular situation I had at my gym in Tampa was a gentleman that would come in and he was always 10 minutes early. He would jump on the treadmill, he would warm up, he would work really hard during his session for 45 minutes. He would get done with his session, then he would jump on the treadmill and do 15 more minutes of cardio. He never, ever canceled. And he was just a hard worker and he got amazing results because of that. I had the opportunity to work with his wife, with his kids, people in the community that knew him, and everyone had incredible things to say about this particular gentleman. So one day I'm working with him and I'll never forget, he was by the mirror and he was doing lateral raises. And I said, let me ask you a question. I said, what do you think makes you so successful? Because this guy was incredibly successful in his career. He was getting some amazing results with his family and his friends, and he was just successful in all areas. So he looked at me, he put his dumbbells down, and he said, JT, he said, boring will make you healthy, wealthy, and happy. He put his dumbbells, he grabbed his dumbbells, and he kept doing what he was doing. And I said, wait a second, can you expand on that? Because that sounds a little too profound to just leave it at that. And he says, I realize that most people are more interested in being entertained than in being efficient. And I said, okay. I said, can you explain? Can you elaborate? And he said, yeah, absolutely. He said, most people want the cutting edge workout, the fun nutrition plan that offers a variety of foods and recipes and flavors. And he says the reason for that is because that expert that you're seeing on TV is showing you all the fancy push-ups and pull-ups and tricks and hacks that look amazing. But the truth is, he's probably doing the simple foundational steps that have allowed him to build the body he has. Same thing goes for nutrition. When you see all of these things that people are saying out there, if you fast, if you have your ghee coffee, if you switch over to the vegan diet or the carnivore diet, or you do this or you do that, or you eat organ food, which I've heard recently some guy who's claiming that he has this incredible superhero body because he only eats organ meat. He says, when you hear these things, he says, this is simply marketing. He says, when you look from afar and you see someone that's successful, they are doing the boring thing day in and day out because boring will make you healthy, wealthy, and happy. And it struck me because as a coach, I often get that. I see people that are being very, very efficient. They're getting results. They're losing weight. They're dropping body fat percentages like they have never, ever been able to do on any other program. Things are going well. They feel great. They look great. But then the boring word comes up. I am bored, right? And I always go back to that moment when I was training that gentleman and he said, boring will make you healthy, wealthy, and happy. I'm here to say that if you are on a fitness journey, right? Maybe you're working with a trainer, maybe you're working with a nutrition coach, and you're feeling a little bored, the question I think would be good for you to ask is this boring routine producing great results? If the answer is yes, then you have to decide whether you're more interested in being entertained or being efficient. Because once again, I'm going to say it and I'm going to harp on it, boring will make you healthy, wealthy, and happy. If you persist in that thing that you are being efficient at, even if it's boring, right? Then you're going to get amazing results because learning to stay with one thing for a long time, I truly believe is the secret to success in all areas of life. Even more so in the area of fitness because your body honors consistency. And so if you're stagnated, if you're bored with your diet, with your workout, but you're being efficient, ask yourself the question, am I more interested in being entertained or in being efficient? I hope you got something out of this video. Coach JT Tapias with the Empty Your Bucket Nutrition Plan. If you enjoyed this video, I know you're absolutely gonna love this one here. Talk to you soon. Ciao, ciao.